welcome to Mom's Weekend in freezing cold Oak Brook, Illinois. At the dot is the Kaiser line. Carshield comes. I think so. Carshield is chasing into the offensive zone. Pass passed over to Schrader. Springer giving chase. Kaiser with the check at the board. Pickering had it at the point. They're fighting with the goalie. JR's after it. Pickering tried to keep it in. Didn't make that happen. He just tossed it back in. Kaiser went after it. Board battle. Stanley on now with Berryman and Miller. Miller has it. Just crossed the blue line. It was taken away by the Phantoms. Lacasse and Bilger on as well. The Phantoms have it and pass it out of the zone, get it out, and they are making a rush. They shot high above Brandon Buell, who's in net. Brandon covered. Setting up in the corner. Carshield gets it out. Goes straight into the offensive zone. Cooper Schultz has it. Shot. Blocked by the goalie. Cooper went back to chase the rebound. Cooper still has it. Passes it out front. Yeah, I know. Could they hear me now? I've been doing off. That's what I said.
Puck put in by the Phantoms, pushed out by Schultz. Back out to center ice. Schultz and pitcher on the forecheck. Puck dumped in. Lacasse in after it. And Bilger the boards to Bilger. Bilger up to Schultz. Schultz finds Fisher. Slides past him. He didn't get a touch, and it goes down for icing. 12:23 left in the first. Stanley out. Rims it around. Larrigan up to Flogger. Larrigan gets it at center ice. Pass comes to Pickering. Pickering dumps it in. Flogger. Larrigan comes out. Tries to find Stanley. It slides on him. And it goes across to the Phantoms. They play it out to center ice. See if the volume's down. Do you have it up? Pickering, center ice, dumps it in. Schrader keeps it in. All right, Schrader, we got the volume up on the headset, so hopefully that helps. Springer back to Schrader. Schrader goes D to D to Bilger. Cross ice to Springer. Springer's going to get the zone. Takes it in wide. Kaiser supporting. Sarah Stanley had a great call earlier, just no volume. Kaiser with a shot in from the dot. So the moms did broadcast. The volume just wasn't up. You couldn't hear it. I'm sure Brian left the volume down just to mess with the moms. Ooh, pass into Simpson. Shot goes wide. Schrader over to the boards. Dumps it down low. Kaiser there, lifts the stick. And tries to slide it to Springer. Puck kind of gets stuck. Comes out to Schrader. He's going to shoot low, hit a couple legs, and bounce into the netting. Miller hops over with Stanley and Berryman. Rolls Lacasse. Miller heads to the dot. Miller wins it back, but splits Lacasse and Rawls. Lacasse back to get it. Finds Rawls. Rawls back to Lacasse. Up to Berryman, who finds Miller, and Miller's going forward. Goes wide, shoots it off a skate. That goes in the other side. Rolls over down to Stanley. Stanley battles along the boards. Comes out the other side. Finds Lacasse. Finds Berryman, but couldn't get the tip on goal. And the Phantoms come back the other way. Stanley on the back check, forces a guy wide, and it gets dumped in. Rawls gathers, stops, takes a puck. Lacasse goes up the near boards. Berryman tries to go cross ice to Stanley, and now Stanley's going to take it. Gets in, shoots, nice save by the Phantoms goalie. Stanley was in on a partial break. Pickering, shot. Goalie plays that wide. Miller gets it out of the corner, finds Stanley. Stanley finds Schrader. Schrader shoots. Blocker saved by the goalie. And Pickering keeps that in. He's got space. He's going to step forward. He shoots. Hits Miller in the back. Berryman gathers to Schrader. Schrader walks the line. Shoots it in. Stanley looks for a tip. Then a second shot saved by the goalie. Berryman gathers. Back up to Schrader. Back to Berryman. Berryman leaves it for Stanley. Stanley's going to find Pickering. Pickering's going to try and go low. Hits a couple sticks and comes to the near side. And it gets cleared out. Stanley at center ice. He's going to dump and go for a change. Pitcher Schultz fish on. And the Phantoms break out. They go wide. Guy sidesteps a check. And shot in. Buell kicks that to the corner. Puck comes back to Buell off the boards. And Schrader's going to break that out to Pitcher. Pitcher's going to touch to Fisher with speed. Fisher's going to go in, gets the corner. Got both teammates there. Still going. He's going to dump it back low, but doesn't get enough on it. Comes back out to Bilger. Puck goes past Fisher and back out to center ice. Puck goes to the far side. Pitcher's over after it. Puck goes around him. And Lacasse breaks that up. Pitcher's going to go forward, finds Fisher. Fisher's going in. He's got Schultz trailing. Fisher goes around. Shoots it behind. Fisher still battling. Finds, and Schultz, but went to the backhand. And the goalie makes a nice save. Pass just a little off there. And Schultz had to try it on the backhand and couldn't get enough on it. Ron, we got a great music selection at the game tonight. Face off. Bilger battles along the boards. He goes to Fisher. Fisher still battling. Still working. Goes down low. Puck out to the point to Bilger. Shot and a goal. I think it looks like Schultz got a tip there. A nice shot in from Bilger. And, yep, Schultz is going to be first one through, followed by Bilger. So 1-0 Carshield. Go around the other side. Pickering dumps it back in. Miller battles after it. Pickering shoots it in. Miller out with Flogger and Larrigan. Flogger checks his guy. They got their skates tangled up a little bit. And guess we're in offsides. We'll go with that. So Miller between Larrigan and Flogger, Pickering and Rolls. 6:41 left in the first. 1-0 Carshield. Larrigan comes around with it. Puts his shoulder down, goes wide. Still stick handling. Stops. Back to Pickering. Pickering one time looking for Miller's tip. Can't get it to go. Comes back out, and Lacoste hits it down into the corner. I think he pulled the wrong club on that one. Larrigan turns. Gets it knocked off. Pickering keeps it in. Finds Miller. Miller looking for Flogger. Gets it knocked off his stick. Miller finds Larrigan down low. Slides on him. And the Phantoms break out. They dump it in. Pickering in after it. And they wave off icing. Pickering goes backward to Rawls. Rawls chips softly, trying to find Miller. Rawls gets it back. He finds Larrigan. Larrigan's got space and dumps it in and goes for a change. Bilger and Schrader out. Springer, Kaiser, Simpson back out. And the Phantoms dump it in. Goes wide. Bilger after it. Rims it around. Springer comes back to it. And off the boards, finds Simpson. Simpson's got speed. He's going to go wide. Tries to find Kaiser just behind him. Bilger gets it at top of the circle. Hits it off a couple legs. Kaiser down low. Simpson there too. Simpson comes out of the boards with it. Tries to get it to Bilger, and it slides past him. And it goes back down into the zone. Bilger gets it, turns, and gets bumped along the boards. Plays it over to Schrader. Gets past him. And Simpson gets it. He chips it down. Kaiser's going to race the ice, and he's not going to get down there quick enough. And we'll go back down to the other end for icing. Kaiser to the dot. Simpson, Springer, Lacoste, Rawls. Puck won by the Phantoms. They circle around the dot. Play it in. Springer breaks that up, and Kaiser's going to head the other way. 1-on-2. He's going to go wide left. Turns the corner. Goes around the back of the net. And still has possession. Leaves it for Lacoste, who's going forward. He gets it back to Kaiser. Kaiser tries to get it to Simpson. Back to Lacoste at the line. Back into Springer. Springer turns. Still Springer. Springer goes down low to Kaiser. Puck gets intercepted and up the boards and out. Lacoste and rolls back after it, and that's an icing. 4:04 left in the first. 1-0 Carshield. Miller hops back out with Stanley and Berryman. Lacoste and Rolls stay. Miller to the dot and wins it to Berryman. Berryman sauce pass to Rolls. Rolls puts it down on one of the boards. Berryman Stanley battling. Berryman comes out with it. Back to Rolls. We're going to try this again. Back down to Stanley. Oh, finds Berryman coming off, and Miller scores. So Rawls plays a nice pass down low to Stanley. Berryman comes off the board. Stanley finds him. Berryman with a good shot. Goalie makes the initial save, and Miller puts in the rebound. Miller back to the dot. Schrader Pickering out. Battle at center ice. Still hacking at it, and Phantoms come forward with it. Stanley breaks out. Ooh. You got Bomeister along the boards with a nice hip check. Berryman gets the loose puck, goes down low, and plays off to Pickering. Just not quite to him. Pickering did keep it in, and then Berryman has it along the boards. He sidesteps one, plays it into Miller. Can't quite get it to Stanley. And the puck comes out. Pickering keeps it in again. Berryman tries to go to himself. That gets intercepted. Pickering hacks at it. Phantoms go in. Schrader pushes that away. And it goes down low. Pickering over there. He's going to go back the other way. Gets intercepted. Phantoms come out from underneath. Try to find their guy cutting in. Miss. Goes off Berryman's stick. Back into the zone. And Carshield's going to change. Buell rims it around. Misses pitcher. Stays in. Buell with a catch. 2:19 left in the first. So Fisher Schultz pitcher back out with Lacoste and Bilger. Puck one out to the point. Dumped high in. Fisher in after it. Pushed around. Bilger to the boards. And puck goes down low again. Fisher there. Fisher plays it out to pitcher. Pitcher and Schultz going to go. Pitcher dumps it into himself. Has Lacoste and Schultz. Shot low. Parried to the back by the goalie. Slides on pitcher. And Phantoms are going to dump it out. Lacoste hustling back. Stops. Finds pitcher. Pitcher tries to dump it in. Can't get it in low. Schultz breaks off the initial pass, and the other one goes back down into the corner. Rawls after it. Rawls plays low to Bilger. Bilger to pitcher. Pitcher can't get it to Fisher. And Phantom shoot it in right into Buell's chest. Carshield will go for a change. Guns N' Roses hits the airwaves. Berryman out with Flogger Larrigan. Rawls Pickering. Phantoms get it. Head to the center. Goes around. Tries to get a shot off and gets bumped by Larrigan. Nice play by Seamus. Puck tied up in some skates. Berryman comes out with it. Gets it to the point. Shot goes through. Hits Pickering. Pickering plays it up to Flogger. Flogger bangs it off the boards. Tries to get it to Larrigan. And Flogger gets the loose puck up to Berryman. Berryman skates in, tries to go wide, and gets it poked off his stick. Dumped in. Flogger there. Slides past him. Larrigan over to the wall to get it. 38 seconds left in the first. Larrigan off the wall. Finds Flogger. Flogger tries to find Berryman. Finds Rawls. Rawls hits a leg halfway through. And Phantoms break out. Goes to the far side. Rawls after it. 24 seconds left. Louis plays it around to Pickering. Pickering up to Flogger. Flogger pushes it in, and it goes the other way. Phantoms get the zone, take it in, toe drag, 5 seconds left. Schrader has a guy up against the boards. Help comes, and they run out the clock. So after two on goals by Schultz and Miller, Carshield leads 2-0. Unofficial shots on goal on the board are 14-2 in favor of Carshield. Got about 50 seconds left in between periods here. We'll be back in just a moment. We're back here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Sarah Stanley was on the call at the beginning of the game, but Mike wasn't quite turned up, so he missed all of her great calls at the beginning of the game. Carshield slides back out. Kaiser line out there with Pickering and Schrader. Buell heads back to the net. Phantoms in the white with the purple and orange piping. And Kaiser to the dot. Phantoms gathered puck, go D to D. Springer on the forecheck. Schrader tries to break that up. Slides on him. Phantoms try to get the zone. Guy runs into Pickering, and Simpson gathers the puck. Pickering gathers behind the net, surveys, and finds Simpson on the exit. Simpson finds Kaiser, who's got a split two. The puck slides off his stick and comes back up the board. Simpson stops that as he runs into the boards, and the puck goes the other way for the Phantoms. Schrader playing D. Simpson, Springer. Puck gets dumped back in, and Schrader battling behind the net. Puck stayed behind the net. Schrader gathers it finally, and they're going to break out. Tries to find Simpson, hits him in the side. Kaiser in after it. The other two go for a change. Kaiser keeps it. Has now Pitcher and Schultz. Kaiser's still there. Kicks it to himself. Tries to play it low to Pitcher. Pitcher does. Oh, tries to get to Schultz, and puck just doesn't get there. And Phantoms are going to break out the other way. Bilger backs in. Shot. Hits Bilger. Comes out the other side. And goes back behind the net. Bilger takes it. He's going to break out. Straight up the ice to Fish. Fisher head of steam. Finds Pitcher. That gets tipped in. Pitcher goes in the corner. Turns. Pushes it forward. Schultz gathers. Back down to Pitcher, but it gets intercepted. Lacasse along the boards. He's going to shoot. Fisher gathers. He shoots high. Goalie makes a nice save. And Schultz is going to have to go back and recover the puck as Lacasse had gathered. Schultz going to circle the net. Hard pass up to Pitcher. Pitcher is going to find himself, and then Schultz takes it. He's got a head of steam going in. Lacasse is with him. Tries to find Lacasse low, and Pitcher Schultz finally gets it. Tries to get Rolls, but just on the wrong side of him, and they come back out. Rolls has it slide on him, and the Phantoms take the zone, shoot in, and Buell makes the save. .12:32 in the second. Forwards change again. Berryman, Stanley, Miller out. Pickering Rolls there too. Miller on the win, finds Rolls. Rolls gets it out, finds Miller. Miller finds Berryman, but Berryman had slid in offsides before the puck got to him. His dad's confirming that he was a bit offsides. He was. Brian Pitcher watching a phone saw he was offsides too. Miller wins a face-off back to Pickering. Pickering going to get the zone. Heads wide. Goes around the back. Head up, surveying. Finds Stanley down low. Back to Pickering. Pickering back out to Rawls. Rawls shoots. Looks for a tip. No one gets it. And it hits the goalie in the Phantoms logo. Purple logo with the orange piping. Miller to the dot. Looks like we got a Phantoms player whose strap came loose on the mask. Now we're ready to go. Miller's going to slide back in. And puck played forward. Berryman gathers. Finds Miller. Miller goes back into the corner. Back down to Stanley. Stanley fights off a check and the official. Tries to get it back out to Rawls. Puck does come to Rawls. He shoots again. Goalie plays it wide to Stanley. Guy sidesteps Miller and gets played out. Pickering realizes that the rest of the team's still in the zone. Then he finally plays it in once they clear, and Stanley hustles back in after it. Brock on the forecheck. Puck slid out to Miller, or to Rawls. Rawls goes cross ice to Flogger. Flogger turns, finds Stanley. Flogger gathers off Stanley. Other two going for a change, and the Phantoms go the other way. Pitcher out with Flogger and Seamus, Larrigan. Puck all the way up to Flogger. Flogger, Larrigan. Flogger finds Larrigan. And it's cleared back to Flogger. Flogger's going to find Blaine. Blaine's going to walk the line, shoot. Tries to get a wide tip from Pitcher, and it misses. Bilger in after, dumps it to Larrigan. Larrigan turns. Got tripped, but no call. He got skates taken out by other skates. Larrigan tries to find Flogger. And it gets poked out to center ice. Goes back down deep to Pitcher. Pitcher finds Schrader. Schrader's going to go D to D to Bilger. Bilger rips. Ooh. Wide save by the goalie. Flogger turned and shot and hit a deep man. The tough net was still open there. Larrigan tries to find Flogger or Pitcher, and it gets broken up. Pitcher runs into a guy and comes off. Shot high by Larrigan. Schrader finds Pitcher. Pitcher turns, shoots. Goalie with a nice blocker save. Shot high by Larrigan's backhand. Finds Flogger. Flogger finds Blaine. And shot low, hits Pitcher in the skates. Larrigan takes a bump, and it goes into the corner. Larrigan's after it again. He's going to turn. Finds Blaine. Blaine shoots. And, puck was sitting there for Pitcher. Couldn't get it to go. And it goes out the other way. Springer after it. He's going to try to get it to Bilger. Finally, it gets out of the zone. Springer there. And it goes back to Schrader. Bilger goes down. Springer gets it along the boards, heads in. He and Kaiser. Simpson hops on. Springer shoots. Goalie with a nice glove save. Finds Simpson. Simpson finds Lacoste. Lacoste finds Rawls. Puck hops up on him. He's going to dump it into Springer. Springer gathers, turns, comes out of the corner, finds Kaiser back in the corner. He's going to find Springer, who's circled. He goes around the outside, turns back, looks for Rawls. Now plays it back low to Kaiser, finds Springer, finds Simpson, and they score. Good work down low from Springer and Kaiser. Frees Simpson in front, and he buries it. So this line stays out there. Rawls and Lacoste. Good pressure. Ran through two lines there. Pitcher was out with Larrigan and Flogger. They got to change while in the zone. And second group on, keeping that D line out there, was able to capitalize. Springer. Ooh. Springer tries to dump it in, gets a deflection off goalie coach. If you saw practice last night, that's two days in a row he took a bump. Kaiser wins it forward. And Phantoms go D to D to Springer. Lacoste breaks that up. He gets the zone. He's going to go forward, makes a move. Puck goes into the corner. He goes down low to Springer. Springer comes out, turns, dumps it in the far corner. Lacoste in after it, comes nicely to his forehand. Tries to find JR, and it comes off the boards. Now the Phantoms turn, and they play it up. They break out. Puck goes past Rawls. Lacoste in after it to Springer, who finds Simpson. Oh boy. It gets broken up. Shot goes wide. Shot in on Buell. He parries it. Another shot. Buell makes a save. And Carshield just has to dump it down. So 7:43 left in the second. 3-0 Carshield. And Fisher line hops back out here. Fisher to the dot. Schrader Pickering with him. Fisher wins the puck back. Schrader there is going to find Pickering. He's going to dump it up to Pitcher. Pitcher just bangs it off the boards to Fisher. Fisher tries to get it up, and it gets dumped in. Played to Fisher again. Now it comes out to Pitcher. Pitcher goes back to Pickering. Pickering goes wide to Schultz. Schultz shoots it in. Pass off pads, gets parried into the corner. He was looking for Pitcher on the far side. Fisher down, though. And back out to Pickering. Pickering's going to shoot. Looks for a tip. Schultz tips it wide. And it comes back out the other way. Schrader there shoots. And a nice save by the goalie. Pitcher was there trying to get the tip. Fisher back to the dot. Puck goes forward to Schultz. Pays it off the pad again. Comes out to Pickering. Pickering down low to pitch. Pitcher goes down. Fisher there. Plays it around the other side. Schultz in after it. Uses his body. Fisher gathers the puck. Tries to get it to Pickering, and it hops his stick and goes back out. They go D to D. Back to Pitcher. Pitcher chips it in after it. Pitcher takes a bump. Pitcher still working, comes out. Fisher there. Fisher's going to turn, shoot, back down into Pitcher. Pitcher out to Blaine. Blaine goes D to D. Pickering looks for a tip, and Schultz misses. And Fisher, a nice save by the goalie there. Fisher kind of had partial open, and Pickering out. Pickering plays cross ice to Blaine. Nice pass. Shot, finds Pitcher. Tip goes wide. Blaine walks the line, goes down low, and Fisher gathers that. Blaine comes out of the corner, sidesteps Schultz, shoots. Another off pads, down low. Other two go for a change. Mike along the boards. Tips it to the front. Bouncing on Berryman, and he can't get it to go, and the goalie makes a save on the second one. Carshield's going to go for a change. Miller line hops on completely now. Lacoste, Bilger, Coolio. We got it all going on here. Berryman wins the puck. Shot blocked in the slot. Tipped forward. And it comes out to Lacoste. Lacoste dumps it in. Phantom checks his player. Lacoste just sidestepped. And it comes back out to Berryman. Down to Miller. Down to Stanley. Stanley tries to get out to Bilger, and it gets there. Just bounce it on him. Stanley turns, comes off the wall, finds the dot, shoots off the side of the net. And it's played back out. It's going to go out of the zone as Bilger had slid to the middle. And he goes to Lacoste. Lacoste finds Stanley. Stanley tries to find Miller, and it just hops off his stick. Berryman down low to Miller again. Back out to Berryman. Nice fake by Berryman. Stanley turns, comes off the wall, tries to find Berryman, slides to the middle. Shot on. And Brock and some players having love taps. 4:33 left in the second. Miller back to the dot. Stanley, Berryman, Lacoste, Bilger. More of the interesting mix. And Stanley dumps it back in. Miller in after it. He gets it, goes to the boards, takes a bump. Stanley gathers the puck, comes off the wall. Bilger had pinched and just couldn't quite get him on the forehand. Stanley, stick handling, is going to come off the wall, finds Lacoste. Lacoste sidesteps one. So Stanley came off the wall, found Lacoste. Lacoste had to sidestep the guy who went back to get his stick. Did that nicely. Played a low shot. The goalie makes the initial save, and then Stanley puts it home. Fisher going to hop on with Larrigan and Flogger, Rawls and Pickering. Fisher wins. Larrigan gathers to Pickering. Pickering finds Larrigan. Larrigan heads forward. Tries to find Fisher. That gets intercepted. And Pickering intercepts. Plays to Rawls. Back to Pickering. Pickering dumps in on goal. And the goalie's going to cover. So face off will be the goalie's left. Fisher heads over there. Flogger and Larrigan get their sides figured out. Puck one to the wall, out to Pickering. Pickering's just going to shoot off Fisher. Goes high off Fisher. He's still there with the puck in his legs. Flogger hit it forward, and then it came in front, but we had everybody on the other side. Puck out to Rawls. Rawls finds Pickering. Pickering finds Flogger. Flogger heads in. Dumps to Fish. Fisher tries to find Pickering. Now does. Pickering tips to Rawls. Rawls tips down to Larrigan. Larrigan comes off the wall, finds Fisher. Dumps to Flogger. Flogger places down low to Fisher. Fisher off the wall to Larrigan. Oh, Pickering was pinching, and Larrigan turned the other way. Fisher down low with Larrigan. Two Phantoms players. There's a puck down there, too, somewhere. Gets pushed forward. Larrigan's going to come off the wall. He gets the dot, and his shot gets partially blocked. More so his stick couldn't go forward. And puck comes out. Pickering keeps it in at the zone, finds Flogger. Flogger leaves for Rawls. Rawls shoots. Tries to get a tip from Fisher, and it goes wide. Puck played in by Pickering. Larrigan there. And comes to Fisher. Shot in on the goalie off the blocker and was not able to cover, and they come out the other way. Played forward. Rawls. Pickering. Kaiser gets the line. Finds Springer. We find Simpson coming off the wall. Simpson goes in the corner, plays it down low to Kaiser. Puck comes the other way and goes around Schrader, and he has to hustle back for it. As it goes down to the other side, not sure if it'll go far enough. It does. So 2:03 left in the second, 4-0 Carshield. Puck will go back down to the other side. Unofficial shots, so show 34-5. Kaiser back to the dot. Schrader, Bilger, Simpson, Springer. Puck won backward by the Phantoms. Springer plays it along. Simpson after it. Puck goes up the wall. Schrader unable to get it. Goes to Kaiser. Bilger communicates. Puck goes to him. He finds Springer at center ice. He turns, dumps it in. Simpson in after it. Just out of his reach. And it slid forward. That should go for icing if it goes far enough. And it does. Forwards are going to go for change, maybe. Yep. Everything looks to be just in a little bit of slow motion out here. So Fisher pitcher Schultz, Schrader Bilger. Puck won by the Phantoms. Around the other side. Breakout. Pitcher over. Puck play to Bilger. The pitcher. Oh, almost finds Schultz. Schultz taps it away. He's going to get the angle. Takes a bump. He's going to get the puck. Tried to find Fisher, and it got slid on him. Schrader over. Kicks at it. Finds pitch. Pitcher goes in. He's still in. Goes around the guy. Finds Fisher. Fisher shoots off the goalie and into the netting. D-men are going to change. Rolls a Koss on. Fisher Schultz pitcher stay. Oh, a nice win by Fisher. Lacoste circles. Plays it in low. Schultz there. Kicks it. Comes off the wall. Finds Fish. Fisher almost finds pitcher. Now he does. Oh, and he can't get it to go. Fisher gets dumped. Lacoste pinches. Wins the puck. Pitcher. Out. Schultz can't get it. And Rawls out to get it. Rawls up the boards to Fisher. Fisher tries to push the pitcher. Goes the other way. Fisher up the wall. Schultz there. Finds Fisher. Fisher finds Rawls. Rawls going to get the zone. He's going to take the zone. Now he's going to go in. Shot high. Goalie makes a save. Schultz is going to the box. No one has any clue why. The Phantoms get a phantom call. Somehow we have 2 minutes on the clock, even though we don't do 2 minutes. So who knows? Now he's on there twice. Pitcher gets it out. He's going to go 7 seconds and wave it off. He's there. He kicks it as he turns. And that's the end of the period. So Carshield to go on the penalty kill. As we start the third, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back for the start of the third. Schultz still in the box for a minute and 15. 4-0 Carshield, 15 on the clock. Unofficial shot total, 36-5. Ron Stanley, we're living on a prayer here with the music. So Bon Jovi serenading us. The good Bon Jovi. So, Larrigan and Simpson out. Schrader, Pickering. Larrigan fell on it. Comes through Pickering. He backhands it off Simpson. Simpson stops it. And they go D to D. Larrigan breaks that up. Played low. Schrader there. Come off the wall. Circle behind. And Pickering there. They go back out to the point. Back down low. And Pickering intercepts. Pickering may go forward. He does. He's going to go wide left. Stops, turns, dumps it. Larrigan's down there. Lacoste got on for a change. Now rolls on. And the Phantoms, 17 seconds left on their power play. Play it up. Gets dumped in, rolls in after it. He gathers. Plays it hard to Lacoste. Lacoste backhands it up. It's 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. Schultz on. Schultz off. Miller on. And Phantoms dump it in. Miller line on completely. Someone just bit it here. That was Berryman. Rawls tries to find Berryman and or Stanley, and it kind of went between both of them, and it'll go back down for icing. I heard you. Miller to the dot. Rawls to Lacoste. It bounces behind the net. He bangs it up the wall. Back down low. Puck down low again. The door over there. To the point. Shot through. And Buell with the glove save. Now we got some Black Sabbath. I really think this might have been Ron's weekend to come with the music. Would have been Ron's weekend to come with the music. Larrigan back out there with Flogger and Simpson. Flogger gathers, tries to push it forward to Simpson. He touches, feet moving. He turns the corner. Puck slides on him a little bit. Comes back around, tries to find Larrigan. That gets broken up. Phantoms are going to come the other way. Pickering breaks that up, hacks it to center ice. And it goes back down the corner. Shot. Mrs. Buell goes around. And they go D to D. Flogger on the forecheck. Larrigan almost intercepts that. Now it gets broken up. Schrader puts it in. Flogger tips it to the corner. He's going to hustle into the corner. And leaves it for Larrigan. Larrigan tries to find Simpson. Does. Ooh, a nice save. Schrader. Shot. Blocked. Flogger hacks at it. Hits two people. And it comes back the other way. Simpson on the back check. They go wide. Guy toe drags. Plays it softly. And Flogger leaves it for Simpson. Simpson gets hacked as he goes. He's going to go back left. Shoots low. Plays it to the corner. Schultz on. Fisher on. Schultz in. Oh, don't kill that kid. Bilger there. And they bang it hard off the wall. Schultz finds Pitcher. Pitcher gets the zone. Has Bilger and Schultz with him. Fisher gets it. Goalie makes a glove save. It comes out. Oh, they try to go back to Pitcher. The goalie thought they had it, and it was loose under the arm, and it goes back the other way. Lacoste gets it all the way up to Schultz, who leaves for Fisher. That gets broken up. Schultz tips it down low. Schultz going to come out of the corner. Leaves it for Lacoste. Lacoste. Oh, Bilger was pinching. Lacoste turns. Lacoste turns again. Gets tripped. Fisher down low. Tries to find Bilger. And we have the interesting Schultz at D. Schultz gathers. He's going to go forward. Dips. Goes wide. Toe drags. Comes out of the corner. Their guys hit each other. And Fisher tries to leave for Pickering. Going to go the other way. Pickering and Schultz back checking. Gets played down. And they go for a change. Pickering goes forward. Sidesteps. Has the slot. Shoots and scores. So Pickering takes it coast to coast. Makes a move at the blue line. And buries it blocker side. 5-0 Carshield. Kaiser line on with Pickering Rawls. Puck one back to Pickering. Up the boards. Springer gets bumped down. It comes out of the corner. Rawls over to get it. Plays it along to Larrigan. Springer gathers. Larrigan gathers. Tries to find Springer. It's loose. Pickering gets it before it crosses the blue line and dumps it in. Springer in after it, went head first, face first in the boards. Comes off the wall with it. Larrigan over supporting. Springer dumps for Kaiser. Finds Larrigan. Larrigan scores. So Springer does work down low, reverses it to Kaiser. Kaiser chips to Larrigan in front. Larrigan puts it in the back of the net. So it looks like we're going to have a running clock now. Phantoms win, intercepted by Schrader. Puck goes forward. Phantoms get the zone, dump it in. Schrader in after Buell there. He rims it around. Finds Larrigan's skate. He backhands it, tries to find Springer. Phantoms player skates into Kaiser. Kaiser tries chip and go. That hits a leg. And Seamus gathers, comes to the side. Phantoms intercept. Down low to Larrigan. Guy sidesteps him. Kaiser puts a hit. Back out to the point. Shot. Buell kicks it wide. Springer gathers. Goes behind the net. Oh, intercepted. Nice play by the Phantoms player to knock it down. Comes back out front. Larrigan chips. Springer's going to go forward. Springer and Larrigan on 2-on-1. Bilger there too. Springer has it slide on him. Goes between Larrigan and Bilger. Bilger rips. Goes wide. Lacasse gets over there. Uh-oh. Stanley there. Could have had too many men. Lacasse made a pass, but they were going for a change. Bilger dumps it in. Stanley in after it. Berryman, Miller hop on. Brock draws a penalty. So the player got the arms extended on that hit, and we'll go think about it for a minute and a half. Brock hopped up, wearing a little bit of the ice on his pants. None the worse for wear. So power play. Looks like they have two going to the box. So he might have got a misconduct. Already. All right, so got a power play, the middle line, Bilger, Lacasse. Stanley shoots and scores. So that was a short-lived power play. Stanley finds the back of the net after the face-off win by Miller. Quick shot went between the body and the arm of the goalie. We've hit the Dolly Parton portion of our evening. Working a little 9 to 5 on the radio. Megan and Daniel Miller are singing together.